Happy Friday, Eagles Nation. What's going on? Stephen Hellmann here, Tom Aresco, Views from the LincTV, heading into conference championship weekend, and
some good games.
Yeah, some really good games. Bummer the Eagles aren't in it, but like they were in the early 2000s.
Happy the Cowboys aren't in it.
Yeah, very happy the Cowboys aren't,
and the Giants.
And the Giants. So it's a good. It's going to be a good weekend of football, that's for sure. So we're going to go through these Bird Bus questions. We have a couple for you, but we have a really good question from Justin Bradley that I think is going to be the end-all, be-all. Well, you guys are still going to ask questions about it, but pretty much we're going to give our plans. So it's going to be good. So first question is from Luca Capelli. He asks, who do you think they draft with the first pick? Now, who do you want?
Who do I think they're going to draft with the first pick? If I called it right now, would I go down as like one of the best of all time? If I called the pick right now,
you'd be a GM. Some team would just hire you. They play this clip and they hire you. Who do you think? I say Corey Davis.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Corey Davis.
I say Corey Davis. I think Cook won't be there. Or they won't. I don't know. I say Corey Davis. That's the question. That's the answer. Corey Davis. Next question. That Ninja Zay asks, if the Chiefs were willing to get rid of Jamal Charles, would you like him in Philly?
I think they're going to get rid of him, and no, I don't want him. He's too old to bring in. He's got injury problems. He's not worth the money. It's like
I think
a little bit better.
I don't think he's going to get a big contract.
No, he might not get a big contract, but he also I don't know. I mean, look, a team could sign him and he could just have one of those crazy seasons, but he's got only one of those left in him, if that. So don't fret. I hope Eagles fans don't fret if he's let go and goes somewhere and tears it up, because it's just not. We don't need that. I think we need to draft a running back, whether that's in the first round, second round, third round, and let these veteran running backs just kind of slip away, because we need to get another franchise face like a Shady, like a Westbrook, something like that.
Yeah, all right. Next question's from Reggie Singleton. He asked two, actually. So his first question is, at Reg Singleton, do you think we should look to add a corner in free agency like Tremaine Johnson or A.J. Bouye? Bouye? They said?
Yeah, almost.
Bouye? Yeah. I always butchered his names.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I do think we should sign a cornerback in free agency.
If you had to pick one?
What was who's
Tremaine Johnson?
Tremaine Johnson. I like both of those guys. I think they're both the top guys. I don't know why Houston would let A.J. Bouye walk.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's 25 years old and he's good. So I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't be one of their first priorities to re-sign him. However, they do have a big contract tied up in Brock Osweiler that might give them restrictions, but that would mean he's probably demanding something over $10 million a year.
Yeah.
And if he wants that, I just don't think we can afford to take that risk on a guy like that. It's just, I don't know, it just burns us a lot. And he's good, but he needs, we need to bring guys up in the organization, I think. I think more corners that you sign in free agency are more guys to just kind of fill spots in case of injuries to young guys, or in case, a young guy isn't ready or the coaches don't think he's ready yet and needs another year to develop. So, I mean, even a guy like Stephon Gilmore might not cost much money, and he's not great, but you're going to get what you pay for, You're going to get B grade. If you pay B grade money, you'll get B grade talent most of the time. Maybe you'll step up in sometimes those rare cases, but that's kind of how it is. But Tremaine Johnson's a monster, and I would like him too, but he's going to demand a really high price, and I just don't know if we can afford to do that. I just don't think it's going to happen.
All right, and his other question is, Eddie Lacy is a free agent. Should we look to add him in a receiver for a good price, or look towards the draft for those positions?
We should not add Cheeseburger Eddie to the roster. Okay, that's not happening.
No,
but we definitely should add receivers in free agency. I think veterans are crucial to a team that has young receivers, and I think we might need to add some young receivers as well. But I just don't think a room full of young receivers is going to help in any way, because there's so much pressure. I mean, unless you grab a guy like Odell Beckham, and there's just not many of those guys sitting out there. So you draft a guy in the first round, you hope he's Terrell Owens immediately, and that's why they fail. So And some guys just aren't good. But other guys maybe get a little better. Some guys that don't look good get better with like veterans and other weapons coming around them. They're not #1 players, but they can be a certain role.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you'll see with guys like Jordan Matthews and Zach Ertz and guys that aren't so much explosive, but they're consistent. They get the job done. Matthews had some problems last year, but for the most part, he's been a consistent, professional receiver that's somewhat gotten better as his career's gone on, and with stability at quarterback, you can see him getting better and better.
All right, and the last question. This is the tell-all here. Justin Bradley 13 asks, J Brad 13, what is your dream off-season plan? I guess I'll go first because you've been doing a lot of talking.
I just went off on Jordan Matthews.
All right, so if I get too long here, I'll try to keep this around like 2 minutes. So, and I'll explain a few things that I think are important. So this is like my state of the union, I guess. This is my off-season plan. I would say first thing, you want to move Jason Kelce. You want to get rid of that contract. He's really not. If you put Sayamalu in there, you're really not going to lose that much production, and you're going to clear the $6 million. Whether you trade him or if you cut him, then you save $4 on the cap. Then I would maybe keep Jason Peters, but you know what? That is what it is. I'll ignore the left tackle position for now, but I would absolutely get a receiver in free agency. Whether that's I'm thinking, Kenny's still saying he wants $10 million. I'd rather get Deshaun Jackson, who's a little older at 30. Pay him like $6-8 million a year, as opposed to Kenny Stills, who I'm not even completely sold on yet. So I'd rather get one wide receiver there. Then I would go to the draft, and I'd go after in the first round. I get a wide receiver probably. I get a Corey Davis or Dalvin Cook if he's there as well. You need an offensive playmaker. Then the second round, I go with a corner. Third round, I go with probably a left guard or center. And that's guy you can groom to be the next starter and whatnot. So that's pretty much my plan. But I think we do need to draft playmakers in the draft because you look at salary caps and people's demand, and especially the Kenny Stills thing is coming out the other day saying he wants $10 million. The price for those skills positions are much higher than say a guard or a tackle. So if you were to use that money, the cap you have say you have $120 million to spend. One of the best tackles in the league is Lane Johnson. He gets he gets like $11 million, $12 million. But the best receiver. Or the best quarterbacks are a different thing, but the best receiver, or running back, Shane McCoy, he's getting like $14 million a year, and he's not even the best. So you look at it that way, how you can allocate your funds. If you draft the skilled players and corners like that, then you don't have to pay them as much, and you can get a guy like Brandon Brooks, who's an absolute stud. But how much Brandon Brooks make? $6-7 million a year, but he's an absolute beast on your team. Yeah. So that's kind of where my logic seems. Draft some skilled players, whatnot. So save some money, use that money to fill the other holes.
I like that. Okay, so yeah, I'm a similar thought path. I'm gonna let the viewers let that sink in, and comment below with what you think about Steve's plan, and comment below which plan you like better.
Yeah, but
like that.
Vote. It's America.
Yeah. So I would keep Kelce and Peters for one more year. I think that they can give you one more okay year, because when Lane Johnson, Brandon Brooks, Jason Kelce, and then I think newly inserted left guard Isaac Sayamalu, unless Isaac Sayamalu is 100% your center moving forward, then you keep Kelce for another year.
This is your thing, but I think he is.
Okay. So that's putting yours. I'm assuming that maybe he's not. Maybe he's the left guard of the future.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong on it, but this is what I think. Jason Kelce's the guy in there this year. Lane Johnson right, Brandon Brooks, Kelce, Sayamalu, Jason Peters.
Yeah. Good.
If Peters doesn't want to restructure his contract, which he should take an extension, like a 2-year extension, but he should get paid a little less in the first year. Yeah. So it can save us some money this year immediately, and then we'll move on from people next year. Then we'll be able to pay him a little more, or we'll probably just cut him. Yeah. But either way, he probably won't do that. So we'll see what happens. And okay, so that's the offensive line. We'll see what happens with Jason Peters, Jason Kelce. I know those are questions, but I'm keeping them there for now. That would be my dream offseason, to keep them here, because I'll get to the rest in a second on why I think that. So the receivers, I want a veteran, like I said, in free agency. And then for corners, I want, like I talked about earlier in the video, I want a mid-tier veteran corner, whether it's Nolan Carroll for another year. I don't want Nolan Carroll because he's really not good. I want to pay mid-money for actual mid-grade play, and I just think he's playing lower than that, especially down the stretch last year. I think he was really bad. And, he's only been, his peak was a solid number 2 corner on a team, and he's probably over that peak now. And I think his best days might be behind him in a secondary that needs, an immediate upgrade and help, and he has to be counted on. I don't like it. I'd rather count on some different guys. So I'd take a mid-grade cornerback, and then I'm going to go and draft a cornerback as well. And then this is where I get to the draft. I'm going to draft a cornerback in probably the 2nd round. In the 1st round, you get a skill position, like you said. I agree there. Dalvin Cook or Corey Davis so far, but we'll see the combine and see how everything shakes out. But I like Corey Davis and Dalvin Cook so far. And then you go into free agency, you go into the draft in the 3rd round, and you draft, if Sam Miles is your left guard, you draft the center in the 3rd round. You can probably get a top 3 center in the class in the 3rd round. Because centers are just they don't get taken really high. Like the first center is probably going to go off the board in the 2nd round. You know what I mean? So you can get a top center, and then you just groom him 1 year behind Kelsey, and then put him in next year, get Kelsey out. And then next year in the 1st round, you draft the left tackle or the right tackle and move Lane over, and then that right tackle starts from day 1. And that's my ideal transition of the line.
Yeah, no, that's a really good way to.
It's a smooth transition, and it's the most intricate one with all the parts that are added for it, because it's goes into next year too. But the rest of the fixes, I agree with you. You got to bulk the corner position. You got to draft that high, and you got to probably sign a guy. Receiver, you got to probably sign a mid-grade guy, not so much like a $10 million a year because he's 24 years old, Kenny Stills, but get a Deshaun Jackson who will come in maybe for a little lower than that, and he'll hype up the fans, and even though he won't give you ridiculous production, he's still going to be such a lift to the team.
Yeah, well, I personally think Deshaun Jackson is better than Kenny Stills.
Yeah, so do I.
And you're going to sign him to a 4-year deal, both of them. I'd rather have D-Jax when he's 34 at the end than Kenny Stills when he's 29. Even though D-Jax is going to decline, I'd still rather have.
Yeah, I'd rather have D-Jax cut before that, but I know what you're saying. Yeah, he'll give Deshaun Jackson will give you this year, and then he'll probably try to play the next year too, and then he's probably going to be really bad 3 years from now. I don't know, and if he doesn't lose that speed, then he probably will, and it might just be bad, and he'll probably get injured a lot too. Yeah. So. The thing is with Deshaun Jackson, he's not been injured a lot if you check his track record. Yeah. And we're getting kind of off topic here, but this is a quick D-Jax before free agency starts type thing. Yeah. If you look back, D-Jax hasn't missed more than 1 game his entire career in a season, other than 1 season. Yeah. And that was two seasons ago. Not this season. It was last season, not this season. That's going on right now. I always forget that it's the season because the Eagles are done. Yeah. But so he's remained pretty healthy for his career. Yeah. So maybe you do take that risk on him and pay him the money and see if he can give you 2 solid years as that deep threat.
Well, the contract's designed, all his guaranteed money will be paid in the first 2 years. Yeah. So you can just cut him.
And then you can cut him.
Minimal cost.
Yeah, exactly. So. And you just use the cap on that. And then we didn't even address Benny Logan at all. Would you bring him back?
I don't know. It depends. It depends what he's asking for. I don't know. I love him, but I just think we have other needs. That's all.
Yeah, I do too. And I think putting weapons around Carson Wentz, if it means we can't sign Benny Logan because we need the money to sign someone on offense that we want, then I'm fine with it. But I think we can give Connor Barwin. I think we can give Benny Logan, Connor Barwin. They're both team guys, and Connor wants to restructure, and Benny Logan wants a new deal. So it's going to be I think they'll approach Connor Barwin and be listen,
some feelings are going to get really hurt this offseason. Yeah. And it's just it's a business. But exactly. Barwin and Kelsey, both guys that love Philly, they might both be gone.
And you know who might be gone next? Brent Selleck.
Brent Selleck, yeah, he might be gone too.
I don't know, unless he'll just retire.
He might just retire and just stick to his restaurants in Philly. Yeah. I don't think he wants to leave. He's got so much his hands in it.
We got to do another video after this and break down everything,
Does every player? Yeah. All right. Well, we got the gist of it. Those are off-season needs, guys. We're gonna wrap this up. We answered
all the questions. Yeah, we just keep going.
We thoroughly.
It's mostly me. I just go off.
Yeah.
I love talking birds, and you can go off a little too.
big Eagles
both
fan.
score points. Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see you guys around. Enjoy your conference championship weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. So we will see you on Monday. We'll break down the games a little bit for the weekly trip. So you guys take it easy. Have a good one. Talk to you later.
Fly Eagles fly.